Why does he need to kill Sarah Connor? Who's this other dude? Why are they naked? Why are they showing up naked?
Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. I am so excited for us to watch Terminator today. This is a movie that I love. I know we don't usually like to give our opinions beforehand, but Jen is already aware. We've gotten so many requests to watch Terminator, and I'm so glad that we're finally getting to it. This didn't win any particular poll or anything, but when we concluded the Alien and Aliens movies, we talked about going ahead and after the next poll, which is the old school Marvel movies, the pre-MCU Marvel movies, that we would then get into Terminator and some of those other classic ones. So I am very stoked to watch this together. How are you feeling going into it?
I am really excited to check this out. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think that he's fantastic. I've loved him in everything that I've seen him in. And this is one of those movies where I feel like I've been waiting forever to watch it. And it's come up numerous times with like other movies, and I have no idea what the actual movie is about. I'm hoping that it is as good as I think that it's going to be, but I'm ready to check it out and see what it's all about so I can join the group of people that have this like or obsession with this movie. So I'm really hoping that it's gonna be good.
We have noticed a few comments from people telling us that the audio and a few parts in the videos have been high-pitched or staticky. We didn't realize until later that the mic that Jen and I would exchange, depending on the video, was faulty. So a couple of the times, I think it was Punisher, it was one of those videos that Jen's mic wasn't working at all. So Devin, using some of his editor magic, was able to increase her volume when she was talking through my mic and back and forth. So we're aware of it. I actually went down to Best Buy to try and replace the mic. They didn't have it. I went down to our guitar store, our music store here locally. They didn't have anything. The best thing that I got to do is this whole contraption. This is an iPhone microphone, and I had to get an adapter that would plug into this. So this mic is like a $15, $20 mic. I ordered some more on Amazon, but they won't be here until later in the week. We're aware of the problems. Thank y'all for letting us know. So we are working on that. Another channel update here too. We have been getting tons of spam bot messages that are commenting on people's accounts. They have been happening for forever, but every once in a while, I just want to remind y'all that unless it's the main account with the little check mark, it is not me. I am not giving you a free PlayStation 5. I am sorry. On one hand, I hate those guys. We actively block them. We block words like gift and prize and little emojis of little prize to try and like filter them through, but they still sometimes get through. On the other hand, you guys have been on the internet for a long, long time now. You should make sure to check to make sure it's actually us. Anyways, going back to Terminator, I just finished James Cameron's masterclass. We're not sponsored by them at all. It's just something that I'm doing to try and be a better little filmmaker myself. And he did a few scene breakdowns of the Terminator, Terminator 2, Aliens, Titanic, Avatar, and just some super incredible behind the scenes stuff that he shares and kind of why he shot things the way that he did, why he chose lenses the way that he did, how he did certain action sequences, and how, especially for the first Terminator, there was a lot of guerrilla filmmaking style, which is what I do, which is what probably many of you guys that would-be filmmakers do as well, where he was kind of shooting things like late at night, so he didn't have to get permits technically for like different angles or different streets and stuff where they would film locally. So, and I appreciate that. So anyway, I say that because I loved his masterclass and I love learning more about film, and that it's really fresh on my mind. But anyway, guys, I know I'm chatting on a little bit, but let's go ahead and get into the comment of the day. Today's comment of the day comes from The Punisher, the Thomas Jane one that we watched last week. This is from James McNeely, who says, one of the best superhero movies. I hate how most superhero movies don't go for realism anymore. Thomas Jane kills it in this, OG. I agree with that. To some extent, I agree with that. They're definitely, the realism of like The Dark Knight being this sort of crime picture with Batman versus like Endgame where we're all magic and, you know, the realism has sort of faded. Not necessarily bad, but it definitely is more noticeable now. So I agree with that. I really enjoyed the 2004 Punisher. If you haven't got the chance to watch that with me and Jen, make sure you watch it. I'll leave a little annotated thing here. But for now, let's go ahead and get into it. The most anticipated Terminator, 1984.
What the heck is a cyborg?
Stop reading the description, just wait. Wow,
like C-3PO?
Orion Pictures, wow. It's been a minute. Told you they went bankrupt and they're bringing them back.
Where was this made?
1984. I had the Sega game for T2, actually. I'm just looking up his filmography.
Oh.
Xenogenesis was his first directorial. Piranha 2, and then The Terminator. So this is technically his third. Relatively low budget for the time.
So, like, along the lines of The Matrix.
Sorta. Yep. They really give you a lot right at the front, don't they?
Linda Hamilton, wasn't she married to James Cameron and he cheated on her?
I don't know their
I think he was married to her.
relationship status. Boston's been watching a lot of movies lately.
She really has.
I know y'all can't see her, but she's just looking up at it.
Come on. Yeah. Oh.
Gotta pick her up. Gotta pull her. No.
Gail Ann Hurd. She did The Walking Dead.
Mommy says I need to be nicer to you both on camera.
Yes.
So there you go.
Well, I said actually you need to be nicer to them, period.
I'm always nice.
What the hell?
Oh, naked Arnold. Look
Why
at
is he naked in the middle of nowhere?
Look at his trap muscles. God.
My turn.
He was in the X-Files.
Yeah, and that's Bill Paxton there. Frequent James Cameron collaborator.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez. Just flopping that thing around everywhere, huh? This is how I imagined all troubled 1980s youth are, by the way.
Okay. Clean.
You don't recognize him?
Nothing
No.
clean, right?
He was with the sharp
Your clothes.
people in the back of the neck.
You asshole.
Jesus.
Jeez, 1980s were rough.
Oh no.
Jeez. He punched like right through him.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Boston.
What the heck? Where are all these naked people coming from? Oh, I know him from somewhere. Was he an alien? And he was in
yeah.
The Rock.
You know what? He might have been. Commenters are gonna kill me if I don't know that for sure.
Did you just see a real bright light? Hey, I said hold it!
Oh, there's like some poop stains on the shorts there.
Ew, they were still juicy.
What day is it? The date? 12. What year?
What?
He's got my gun, let's go!
He's got my gun, let's go.
embarrassing.
Hey, you look around, man, you'll get a good idea for the year. Careful, guys, he's armed now.
Did this movie do well in the theaters?
Yeah. Y'all need to lock these doors, man.
Right.
The 80s were wild.
Yeah, he always plays like the commando. Be cool.
Yeah, be cool, man.
Oh, I remember phone books.
Good times.
Sarah Connor.
I love Arnold,
Stand
man.
out anymore?
Who gets the burly beef?
Miss, we're ready to order now.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, goodness.
Oh no.
Nice going, kid. How to give you the...
And they're all gonna be jerks to her.
Look at it this way, in 100 years, who's gonna care?
It's one way to look at life, I guess.
The 45 long slide with laser sighting.
These are brand new. We just got them in. Put the red dot where you want the bullet to go. You can't miss. Anything else?
Phased plasma rifle in the 40-watt range.
Hey, just what you see, pal.
The Uzi 9mm.
Cheese and crackers.
Which will it be?
All.
15-day wait on the handguns, but the rifles you can take right.
Oh.
You can't do that.
Wrong.
Oh!
What? I thought he was. Is he not a good guy?
Who's to say? I don't...
I mean, I know he hurt those skateboarders or whatever, but they were being jerks to
I
him.
mean, he shot that store owner.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't care what you're doing. Come and get me. What?
What the? Oh, you remember those tricycles?
Yeah. He really does not give a
hoot and a half.
Oh gosh, he's for sure not a good guy. Oh my god, he's gonna shoot her!
Jesus, unloading the whole thing into
We just started the movie and he's killed like 5 people.
Sarah Connor, 35, brutally shot to death in her home this afternoon.
You're dead, honey.
He's just gonna kill every Sarah Connor.
I remember this guy, he was looking for Sarah Connor too.
So they both want to kill? I wonder why they want to kill. See, he looks like he's playing like a commando guy.
Yeah.
Was this before Transformers?
This was out the same time the original animated show roughly was out. Oh.
Oh, burned her to a crisp?
Oof. So bad for that guy in the back there. He's, oh my gosh. Oh.
Need to blow up like that other chick.
Yeah, she died instantly. He has to live with it for a while. Was that a Jetsons shirt she's wearing?
Oh, I love the Jetsons. No, that's Flintstones, I think.
No, that was
Is
Jetsons.
it Jetsons?
That was Jetsons. His hair looks darker though.
Yeah, it is Jetsons.
And then pull your panties off with my teeth.
Who is this?
Sarah?
Oh, it's the other chick's boyfriend?
Yeah.
Whew, that was pretty hot.
And then he just starts over. This is how I was when we worked together, just going through the day. Oh, he was Bishop in Alien.
Oh yeah, he was.
Aliens. Oof, his 80s hair were rough.
Really, the hair? I was looking at their choice of clothes.
You are, young man.
Oh, he's so cute.
Help me.
Can you give me one of those?
No.
Go to a movie.
You got Falcon.
Ew. I do have Falcon, my little pooch belly. Well, he could have killed her there.
Maybe he's slacking.
That these 2 killings occurred in the same order as their listings in the phone book.
Now, what can I tell you guys? No comment.
I guess she's just listening to music.
How do I look? Like boss. Yo, mama.
Sarah Ann Connor was pronounced dead at the scene and her was slain by a lone gunman earlier today. I'll have more on this late-breaking story as it comes in.
This guy behind her is creeping me out.
Yeah. Yeah, you all right?
Maybe he's not a bad guy. Maybe he's not trying to kill her.
What would he be trying to do?
I don't know, but I don't think he's trying to kill her. They showed up the same type of way, both naked. Not how I thought this movie was going to start out, by the way.
450. What a time to be alive.
Los Angeles Police Department emergency number. All our lines are busy.
Some things never change.
Go on.
Whoa! Don't make me bust you up, man.
Don't make me bust you up, man. I think he put some underwear back on.
Right?
Seals in the stink.
Oh gosh. He's gonna kill her thinking she's Sarah.
Oof.
Guess he's never had a roommate before.
Hi there. I fooled you. You're talking to a machine.
This is Sarah. Pick up if you're there. I'm at this place on...
Oh.
Take that there's somebody after me.
It's her.
Lieutenant, don't put me on hold and don't transfer me to another department.
Don't worry, I won't. Now just relax. Can you tell me where you are?
Uh-oh.
So much for being safe in a public place.
Yeah. The acting debut of that guy. Ooh.
Ooh, that was close. What? Wait. What's happening? So he is a good guy.
Ooh.
Oh man. Gonna mess this club up.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no, that girl didn't do anything.
Oof.
Oof.
Ooh.
Some big bullets too.
Come with me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to live. Classic.
Come on!
I thought he was bleeding though when he was stabbed by the punk kids.
Oof.
Do I find out what a cyborg is?
Yeah, you'll see.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I got a hit and run felony. Suspect vehicle, late model gray.
Don't move unless I say. Don't make a sound unless I say.
I mean, he could lead with "I'm trying to help you."
Please, don't hurt me. I'm here to help you.
There we go.
Sergeant TechCom, you've been targeted for termination.
Oh, that's why he's called the Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get it. Oh, that's cute.
Westbound and Olympic approaching.
What? What happened to his eyebrows?
I think they got burned off in the fire.
Oh.
How could that man just get up after you did?
He's not a man. Terminator. Cyberdyne Systems Model 101.
So he's just like a machine with skin?
Yeah, he's a humanoid-looking robot.
Not a robot.
Cyborg.
Cyborg.
Oh, okay. Maybe they did have those in the X-Files.
Cybernetic organism.
Reading.
Yeah, that's
See,
what
that's
I'm
what you
saying,
said.
Sarah. But he's human.
Underneath, it's a hyperalloy combat chassis, but outside, it's living human tissue. Flesh, skin.
Oh, wow.
Reese, I don't know what you want.
Pay attention! 600 series had rubber skin. We spotted them easy. These are new. They look human. Bad breath, everything. Very hard to spot.
We cannot make things like that yet.
Not yet.
Saying it's from the future?
One possible future.
Right.
Cyborgs don't feel pain. I do. Don't do that again.
Ew.
Can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity. Absolutely will not stop. Ever.
She's not curious why?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Good question. There's Arnold.
Suspect vehicle's been found in a parking structure at 4th and
There's a nuclear war a few years from now. It was the machine, Sarah.
I don't understand.
Hooked into everything. Trusted to run it all. Then it saw all people as a threat, not just the ones on the other side. Most of us were rounded up, put in camps for orderly disposal, spurned in by laser scanner. But there was one man who taught us to fight. John Connor, your unborn son.
Her son is the
She-
leader of the resistance.
Is she pregnant now?
Future son.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that. So he's like the savior for them?
For the future, yeah.
Oh, nice. He came back to protect her so that she can get pregnant.
Yeah. So she can get
So
back.
she can get knocked out.
Yeah, pretty much.
But wouldn't her knowing this information possibly alter?
Exactly. Most likely, yes. Because all the events that led up to that have been altered now. I mean, her friend is dead, wasn't supposed to die. You know, what would have happened there? Time travel gets all funky. Let's just enjoy the ride.
So they also figured out how to time travel? Also,
Yeah.
who's the father?
Good question. Who's to say?
Oh, is it him? Oh gosh, that would be so twisted.
That would be weird.
If he came back from the future
To
and they
father
had
him.
sex. Oh, that's so much fun. You could do so much with that.
No, Reese, no, no, no.
Oh no.
Get out of the car!
Are you sure it's them? I mean,
No, they've been identified and there's no doubt.
you're a doctor.
Criminal psychologist.
Oh my gosh. It's not very sensitive that her roommate and roommate's boyfriend were killed.
Oof. Arnold.
From 21 to 27.
That's the year.
Hey, that's now.
27.
Well, not 2027, but that length of service.
This is f***ing great.
Built for SAC NORAD by Cyberdyne Systems.
I see. Retroactive abortion? That guy Silverman cracks me up.
Their defense grid was smashed. Taking out Connor then would make no difference. Skynet had to wipe out his entire existence.
Well, how are you supposed to get back?
I can't. It's just him and me.
Oh.
Oh. Ew. He's just gonna walk around with no eyeball? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's cool though.
Makes him look a little more robot-y there.
With the exception of the other eye, it actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he has sunglasses on. I gotcha.
Didn't you bring any weapons? Something more advanced?
Something about the field generated by a living organism. Nothing dead will go.
If it's metal...
Surrounded by living tissue.
Oh, right. And most paranoid delusions are intricate, but this is brilliant.
I've answered your questions. Now I have to see Sarah Connor.
I'm afraid that's not up to me.
He'll find her. That's what he does. That's all he does.
Sorry.
Wow.
He's a loon.
Sarah,
Maybe this guy shouldn't be a doctor.
stop a 12-gauge round. This other individual must have been wearing one under his coat.
You got a Kevlar helmet too?
He's probably on PCP. Broke every bone in his hand. He wouldn't feel it for hours. Did you see this scar?
Here.
Thank you.
Perfectly safe. They got 30 cops in this building.
Something tells me that's gonna be his famous last words. Oh yeah, kill him!
I'm a friend of Sarah Connor.
It may take a while. You want to wait? There's a bench over there.
Oh no.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. You ever heard people do that quote when they impersonate Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No.
I'll be back.
Where's he go? Oh.
Oh. I've heard of a drive-through, but this is ridiculous. So I love that.
Oh my gosh! These cops didn't do anything! What is all that junk on the screen?
It's like, it's his POV.
What's it say?
I don't know, just code.
Watch him.
Thank you. I mean, doesn't he have to have like a main power source if he's a machine?
Yeah, good question.
Oh no. Or Ed.
Jeez.
Time 4:36.
They need to go on a little road trip.
Yeah, get out of here.
Actually, you know what? They should just fly to Europe. There's no way that the Terminator is gonna hop a flight.
I mean, do you think she's there?
Can you just imagine sitting next to him on a flight?
More peanuts, please.
You cold?
She's like huddled in the corner. You cold?
I'm really convinced that he's the father. Are they gonna get busy?
I'm just trying to heal him. Trying to fix him
she's
up.
gonna heal him all right.
Jesus. Tell me about my son.
It's about my height.
It's average height.
I'd die for John Connor.
Because he's
At least now I know what to name him.
I know he dies before the war.
Wait.
Your son gave me a message to give to you. Thank you, Sarah, for your courage through the dark years. The future is not set. You must be stronger than you imagine you can be.
Talk to me.
What if our son is a John Connor?
Oh, yeah, what if our son's the savior of the world? Let's just get him through a diaper phase first.
All right.
Do they ever say what happens to Sarah?
Oh yeah, who's to say?
Let him in.
Why does he have a picture of her? Is this a flashback?
Yeah.
Or flash forward? Oh. Oh my gosh. Did he kill the dogs?
Yep, sure did.
Oh. I don't like that. Oh no.
It's cool.
Oh, he's definitely the daddy.
I was dreaming about dogs.
Relatable. Oh. It's chopped up.
Dead cat in there or what?
You asshole.
Keep this.
Okay, here's the number. Yes, go ahead. I love you too, sweetheart.
Good though.
Very good.
Very gently.
It's like you teaching me to edit.
That's good.
He'll find us, won't he?
As long as you didn't give anybody our address.
Look at me, I'm shaking. The women in your time, what are they like?
Never.
But he has to know that they hook up,
So much.
right? Because he's from the future.
No, I mean, he wouldn't necessarily know that.
I came across time for you, Sarah. I love you.
Literally. Just gotta be gentle with those.
Shouldn't have said that.
She begs to differ.
She's gonna be doing some kind of begging.
What is the matter with you?
I'm just having a good time. Just like my boy Kyle Reese.
For sure. I think he knew he was going to get some this entire
Probably.
time.
He might have been suspicious.
Austin, you're too young for this.
Full penetration.
Austin. And John Connor was made.
What makes this ironic is that the very act of the Terminators going back in time was the cause of John Connor being born.
For sure.
It's music though, huh?
Trade places!
He's really into this movie.
She really is.
I need to get a little camera that's like right there on her.
Ew.
Sweet. Oh, so close.
Goodness.
Oh, that's actually on them. He was in the road for like 20 minutes. Oof. Thank goodness this wasn't just like a regular guy.
Let's get out of here.
Get out.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
you betcha. Look at that.
Jeez, careful.
Oh. Really?
Oh, Arnold.
Probably should just stay away from there.
Yeah.
We did it, Kyle.
Oh! All right. Definitely doesn't move as gracefully. I mean, y'all can outrun that thing.
He's got a limp.
cover their tracks?
I don't know, just moving things to make it harder for him to see if they move past him, I guess.
Uh-oh. Push him down.
Woo!
Oh no.
Oh!
Oh my gosh. Oh.
So good.
I mean, I feel like that would harm her too.
Like electrocute her if it's shooting like that?
Well, yeah, because he still has it on her throat.
Yeah.
Oh no, Reese.
That's sad.
What's most difficult for me is trying to decide what to tell you and what not to. Should I tell you about your father? Boy, that's a tough one. God, a person could go crazy thinking about this. In a few hours that we had together, we loved a lifetime's worth.
Put that right smack in the sunlight.
What did he just say?
He's ashamed to ask you for $5 American, but if he doesn't, his father will beat him.
Jeez.
There's a storm coming in.
All right, we've just finished Terminator. There are quite a few follow-ups to this movie. We're gonna watch T2 Judgment Day at the very least. I don't know if we'll get into all the other sequels after that. But one thing I really enjoy about this movie is that, without even thinking about all the sequels, is that it's such a confined film just in its own right, whether they're gonna be sequels or not. So I really enjoy it for that simple fact alone. Yes, there's room to grow, obviously they did, but even in its own right, it's still a really solid film. What did you think of The Terminator?
I loved it. I thought it was great. I actually enjoyed it way more than I thought I was going to. I had a feeling I was going to like it, but it really surpassed any expectations that I had. Arnold really was great in this role. He didn't talk that much throughout the movie, but I think it says something that his portrayal of this character really came through without him needing to say anything. Everything from his appearance to just how he was in this time period with the movies that he did. I went into this thinking he was gonna be a good guy, like the hero. So the fact that he was actually the villain, that was quite a surprise. I really enjoyed it. Loved the storyline more than anything. I loved the premise of being sent back to essentially alter history. And the topping on it was the fact that Reese was John Connor's father. And so for him to come back was actually what caused John Connor to be created. I thought that was brilliant, something I never would have expected. And so little additions like that, I think, just made the movie extra special and unique. Linda Hamilton was great. I also loved her as Sarah Connor. The action was nonstop with this movie, which was probably one of my favorite parts about it. Immediately jumping into it and setting the premise for Arnold Schwarzenegger's character, how ruthless he is. And in the beginning, I'm like, is this just like a terrible person? But then you find out that he's a cyborg, so that makes perfect sense and it all fits in line. I love how they just jumped off running with that. He was killing like person after person and we were only 15 minutes in. So that really set the tone for the movie. They did a great job with that. We're getting tidbits about this entire story slowly. They said everything in the beginning and it was moving on from then. We just got little breadcrumbs along the way. That was great, especially with Reese being John Connor's father. That was very slow, which I thought worked great for the movie. I really enjoyed it. I can't say, there was some, it wasn't CGI, right?
It's like the prosthetics of his face.
Yeah, so the prosthetics or the makeup was rough. However, I'm very aware of when this came out and that it wasn't going to look 100% crisp. And so I'm totally fine with that. I love the addition of the sunglasses to hide the missing eyeball. I thought that was brilliant too. It's just little things that I can see carry on throughout this movie. So excited to see the second one. I just don't know, I guess the start of the war is gonna be what the second movie is going to be about. So I'm really curious to see the follow-up. I don't really have any complaints with this movie. I think that it's like a good action flick. There's a lot of surprises in it, which is like right up my alley. The acting was phenomenal. And I think the creation of the cyborg was just top notch. Not only did we get to see the cyborg in what we perceive as like human form, but we also got to see Cyborg in like his true machine form, which I thought was great. I really thought that we were just gonna see, once I figured out that he was a cyborg, I thought that we were just gonna see Arnold Schwarzenegger the entire time. But the fact that they added in that part towards the end where we got to actually see it, I thought that was great. So I'm really proud of them for putting that in there. I know that must have been a lot more work for them, but I loved it. I don't have a lot of complaints. I think that it's definitely on my top 10 as far as like action movies now. I really enjoyed it.
I am really glad that you like this one. I love this movie too. I think you're gonna really enjoy T2 as well. Even starting this movie off with just all these questions and like Arnold Schwarzenegger showing up naked with all this lightning going around him, and then shortly thereafter another guy appears, and so us as the viewer are basically in the same headspace as Sarah. We as the audience have a little more information than she does, but ultimately we don't really know what's going on. And then they fill us in like in appropriate, steady ways. They give us plenty of action with Arnold Schwarzenegger. They make him super intimidating, ruthless, calculating, like fantastic. And then to make it even better, we still don't know when he is really dead. There's the part in the truck where Kyle puts the pipe bomb in it, it blows up, and we see him kind of fall down, then he gets back up, and then Kyle tries to sacrifice himself ultimately by putting another pipe bomb in his chest and blowing up, and we think, okay, now it's finally over. And then, you know, oh, Kyle's dead, and that's the sad conclusion to the movie, that Kyle killed the Terminator and himself to save Sarah, but the Terminator's still going. You know, and I loved all that. I am glad that they gave us that bit as the bit for the audience, that it's not just Arnold Schwarzenegger with some prosthetics on. We get to see the actual cyborg as well, like Jen said. So that was fantastic. Don't really have any complaints about this movie either. When you look at a movie like this, you think that it's a much higher, like Hollywood budget level movie, but it really wasn't. James Cameron said that there were a few times where it was just like him and like 3 or 4 guys running in the streets sometime to get some of like the shots that they could get. I love that aspect about it too, that such a high quality, great movie like this was made with such short budget mentality. A lot of like the futuristic scenes, or most of that is just miniatures and projections, and it does look a little dated now for sure, but I mean, they made do, and they made it look really, really great. So what would you rate The Terminator?
I love originality, and I think that this movie really emphasizes just how unique this storyline is. I thought it was great. It kept me guessing the entire movie, and that's something that I really enjoy, not knowing, like, first I'm trying to figure out, what is he? Is he human? Like, is he just a really terrible person that needs to kill Sarah Connor? Why does he need to kill Sarah Connor? Who's this other dude? Why are they naked? Why are they showing up naked? And then we also I had questions about John Connor's father and Reese. And I love that throughout the movie, I was just guessing what was gonna happen. And so it really kept me in tune with what was going on and very immersed with the storyline, which I think for me is difficult. This one I did not have a problem whatsoever. I thought it was a fun film too. The cyborg's like mannerisms were a little bit comical just because he was so ruthless. He didn't care. I thought that was great. So, and then we had the other end of the spectrum with Reese, who is this really caring guy who's like sacrificing himself to do the right thing for humanity. And so I love that. Don't really have any complaints. So I think I'm gonna do a 9.5.
The last thing I'll say as praise for the movie is the end where Sarah realizes that Kyle is the father of John Connor, and she's then tasked with the burden of loving him, but knowing that if John does not send him back ultimately to die saving her, then he won't be born. So, and I love, because she makes a little comment, she's like, you could drive yourself crazy thinking about that, and it's true. If she doesn't want him to die, but she understands it's necessary for him to come back. So all really great stuff. Whether we do watch the sequels beyond T2, maybe I'll let you guys decide. Let us know if you'd like us to watch some of those. We might still watch them just on our own time, just out of curiosity, but I don't know if that's something you guys would want us to watch. For me, I think I would rate this one, I would rate it pretty high too, a solid 9.5 as well. And I cannot wait for us to watch T2 Judgment Day. But of course, these are just some of our thoughts. We'd love to know some of your thoughts down in the comments below. So leave us a comment down below. We'd love to check those out. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It does help the channel out a lot. Subscribe, you'll be notified when we post the next video. Check out Patreon. You can watch the full Terminator movie along with me and Jen, as well as get access to these videos early and without ads until they're published. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We will catch you in the next video. Take care.